Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is gonna be on what does your mother-in-law think of you, okay? 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, 2, and 3. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, all right? So pile 1, we have Venus. I love it. So Venus is a planet of love, beauty, art, romance, and creativity. If I'm not mistaken, I think Venus rules the 5th house. I could be wrong though. But yeah, this mother-in-law definitely loves you, likes you a lot, finds you very beautiful. For some reason, I feel like she feels like you're the type of girl she would have been friends with, like in college, high school. Like when she was younger, you're definitely the type of woman that she would have been friends with, you know? So let's go ahead and pick some more cards. Let me just put this up. So we have Venus right here. Now let's pull some tarot cards for thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Or intentions, sorry. We'll go ahead and pull behaviors too. So pile one's mother-in-law, what are their thoughts, feelings, and intentions toward pile 1? Yeah, it's interesting because 1 and 6 is reduced to 7 too, which is long-term relationships, 7th house. All right, thoughts. Back of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles, so that's nice. The Knight of Pentacles is reliable, stable. This is a card of a firm foundation, so that's nice. So for thoughts, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. For feelings, we have the 3 of Swords. And for intentions, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So from what it seems, there definitely seems to be some unrequited love in this situation. And I feel like it's, let me see, who is this? The 4 of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Cups and the Devil. That's interesting. If you're a water sign, that's interesting. Well, Queen of Cups is usually the mother. That's definitely a mother figure. Okay, so let me get one more card. The World in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. So I feel that with the Devil and the Queen of Cups, this is the mother figure. The Devil card is past trauma. This is unhealthy habits, unhealthy thinking, anxiety, unhealthy coping skills, and kind of being a slave to your desires or being a slave to your shadow side. So with that, the World and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I definitely feel like she feels like right now, y'all may be going through it in the relationship. Things could change, but as of right now, she's like, I don't know how the hell we're going to make this work. Excuse me. With the World card, the World is the end of a cycle, but in reverse, I take this as this is something she does with every partner of her child. All this past trauma and baggage that she has from her own life, she projects it. It's like, hey, you can't really trust nobody. You know that, right? Like, people do stuff like this all the time. Or you got to watch out for people who do that. Like, they bring a lot of negativity to relationships, and it's because they've been through so much. They have like relationship PTSD. So there are cycles that are not finished in her own life. There's karma that is not like finished in her own life, and her karma is all the negativity. It's karma is just cause and effect, and the effect of her behavior is all the negativity and the difficulties that come with trying to maintain a relationship with her child and son or daughter-in-law. She definitely feels like she is unfortunate. Like, it's a little bit of a victim mentality, not completely, but I do feel, I don't even want to call it a victim mentality, but she sees it as, oh my gosh, like I'm so unlucky. I keep having the same situation happen, but she doesn't understand that it all starts with her. Okay. And if she wants better, she's gonna have to be willing to be more open-minded. And you know, I do feel like she's an empathetic person with this Queen of Cups. I don't feel like she's cold and stuff like that. I do think that she has empathy for people, absolutely. But I feel like she doesn't have enough like self-love. I feel, oops. I'm trying to straighten the camera. Okay, that's fine. I feel like she doesn't have enough self-love to say, I need to change this about myself. I need to do better. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, it's weird. It's like she doesn't see that she's the problem, but I don't get that she's the problem in a sense where like she's just mean and nasty. I think she's the problem in a sense where like she's always kind of hovering and always like she feels like she needs to watch her back with everybody, even her own child, I think. Like she just doesn't trust anybody, and she needs to get out this cycle and learn how to trust people so that she can have healthy relationships with her family. Like I feel like this mother-in-law is kind of neurotic, a little bit paranoid, a little bit worried, and has a lot of anxiety, but this all comes from a place of like PTSD, right? So it's hard to really feel like, oh, this mother-in-law is so bad, she's so inconsiderate, because she literally, I feel like this is literally someone with PTSD. They're stuck in the past. You know, whatever's been done before, she just automatically, it's like she just doesn't know how to, she needs to reinvent herself, and she needs to know that that one chapter of your story doesn't have to dictate everything else. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, when it comes to thoughts, feelings, and intentions, she feels like she likes you, but you don't like her. That's what she feels. She feels like she likes you, but you don't like her. This is 4 Cups in reverse. She feels like it's a little bit of grass is greener on the other side syndrome. But yeah, she feels like it's unrequited love. Feelings, we have the 3 of Swords, so that's disappointment and heartbreak. This is what comes after you've made a tough decision. So there could have recently been some sort of conflict, or she could have recently made a super tough decision in regards to this relationship and, you know, changing where things are going. But with the 10 of Pentacles, she does want this to work out for everyone's higher good. Like, I feel like she would be receptive to a conversation about, hey, like, mother-in-law, I really do love you, and I really do accept you, and I like you, and I want this. I want this to work. I don't want to fight. I don't like fighting. I'm here for you. I can reassure you that I'm always going to be here for you, and I'm always going to want to cooperate. She needs someone who can, like, talk her down, you know? And I wouldn't say it's sad, but she doesn't realize what she's doing. She doesn't realize, you know, the effect that she's having on other people by being so focused on, I need to fill my cup. I need to fill my cup. I need to watch after my back. And there's nothing wrong with filling your own cup, but you still gotta be, like, considerate of other people and other people's. And it's not like she doesn't have empathy. We have Venus and the Queen of Cups. She's definitely empathetic and she definitely cares about people, but she's just paranoid. She feels like she always has to watch her back. And because she doesn't trust anyone, she doesn't trust herself. She doesn't even trust her own decision making. So she damn sure can't trust anyone else, right? Because to her, it's like, oh, I always invite the wrong people in my life. She thinks it's just like, oh, I'm such a good person, I always invite the wrong people. But in actuality, she needs to learn how to have boundaries with other people. Maybe her own partner, maybe, you know, her extended family. She just needs to learn how to have boundaries. Because I get that she's a really sweet, sensitive, loving person. I'm getting a lot of earth sign energy on her behalf as well. Just looking at all this green. Yeah, a lot of earth sign energy, and that's what she wants. You know, Knight of Pentacles came out. That's what she wants. She wants something solid and stable. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This could be you, the Queen of Pentacles. This could definitely be you. She may feel like you can be manipulative at some times. At some points, you can be manipulative. And Yeah, she thinks you can be real stubborn and manipulative when it comes to conflict. And it's not like she hates you for this, but to her, it's just a little bit exhausting, you know, to not be able to have what she would think of as a straightforward, honest conversation. She may feel like it's just hard to have those things with you because you could also be very self-interested, you know. But with the Ten of Pentacles, she does want to have long-term success. She doesn't want you to be in the family. She wants to spoil you. She definitely wants to take care of you. She wants to solve things. And she wants you to be in their lives for as long as possible. But her thing is, she doesn't know how to set appropriate boundaries with other people. And she gets taken advantage of. So she just expects that from everyone at this point. And that's where this Devil card is coming from. And she has to learn how to grow out of that and learn how to heal. And the good thing about this reading, though, with the Three of Swords being how she feels now, is, you know, what comes after the Three of Swords? The Four of Swords. And you know what the Four of Swords is about? It's about rest and recovery and healing. So I do feel like she feels like this relationship has a lot of potential for healing. And then with the Four of Cups, what comes after that is the Five of Cups, which is regret and guilt, right? And kind of a pessimistic card, but she's gonna move on to a place of having that regret and wanting to heal the relationship. She's definitely in that mindset already because, like I said, she wants long-term success with you, right? So excuse me, yeah, for sure. Like so that's what I got for you. I definitely feel like there's a lot of potential for y'all, for the relationship to grow, because she does want that. So I feel like an honest conversation, but I feel like with this type of mother-in-law, you have to be real sweet about it. You have to like you have to like, you know, really, really come at it with a very empathetic, nurturing energy. Like, hey, like, you know, I love you, and you know, I want to make this work out, and I would never hate you. I can never despise you. Like, I just love you, and I love what you do for us, and you're very valuable to this family, and you're very appreciated. So maybe we can go like do this together sometime. Like something like that I feel would work for her, because I do get that she's a sensitive soul with this Queen of Cups and this Venus. But lots of earth energy showing up here for sure. And air energy too, but lots of earth energy. All right, so pile one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be glad to deliver. All right, so enjoy your day, night, evening, whatever you got going on. Alrighty. All right, hello pile 2, and welcome to your reading. We're going to be doing what does your mother-in-law think of you. So overall energy is the Sun card. Ooh, okay, period. Where my Leos at? Sun card, we have 13, which can be reduced to 4. The house of home and family. Also, this is super random, and this has nothing to do with your mother-in-law, but if you've been expecting like some sort of money or job opportunity, something like that, it's definitely coming. Something that you're really gonna like, you're gonna have high hopes and expectations for, and there's potential for it to live up to that for sure. Absolutely, there's potential for you to do this for a while, but I see a money opportunity coming to you. It's a job or inheritance. You have really good news coming soon. All right, Nine of Swords is coming out the back. Maybe you've been really stressed about finances, but you're literally on the right path, okay? You're heading in the right direction. So have some faith in yourself, all right? Look at my camera getting messed up. Have some faith in yourself. I'm trying to focus it. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. So with the Sun card, she definitely, maybe you like to be the center of attention. You definitely have a very powerful influence on people, though. I will tell you that. You have a powerful influence. You're very magnetic and charming, and you could have, like, really high charisma, but you could also be someone, like, this is giving Leo energy, right? And the thing about Leo energy is it's strong, it's bold, it's captivating, it's lovely. But, the problem is, sometimes Leo energy can be a little bit too bold, kind of real stubborn, and a little bit self-centered, you know? So let's go ahead and see what this is about. But yeah, fire energy for sure. Aries, Leo, Sag. So mother-in-law number 2. Let's see her thoughts, feeling. All right, thoughts. Knight of Pentacles. That's nice. Feelings. So she definitely thinks that you're going to be around for a while. She definitely thinks you're reliable. She definitely thinks that you're on the road to becoming a great homemaker. Like, she does think that you are a great homemaker, but she could definitely see you, she could definitely, like, see you just a good homemaker. Like, a lot of mother-in-laws don't trust their child-in-law to take care of adult responsibilities, for the sole fact that they're always going to look at their child as their child. No matter what the age is, they're always going to be like, oh, that's my baby, you know? And no matter how mature their child is, they're always going to worry about child. You know what I mean? So, what was I going to say? So they see you as someone that they could trust their child with, for sure. When it comes, we have 2 cards coming out for feelings. All right. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse and the Fool upright. So whatever conflict there has been in the past, your mother-in-law is definitely, and we have the King of Cups in the back. Okay, so this must be your spouse. King of Cups and the High Priestess with the Emperor. Ooh, okay, period. All right, so your mother-in-law, I'm going to assume the masculine energy in this relationship, they love a lot, but they also feel very intuitively connected to them. They feel like they have a really spiritual and intuitive bond with their child. All right. And also, like, I'm kind of getting the vibe that if your spouse is the only child or the only son, the youngest son, the oldest, like something that really significant in birth order, they could be a little bit spoiled from their family. And definitely, I feel like in the family, the attention was always on your spouse. If that doesn't sound familiar, then this may not be your reading. But the attention could have been like in a positive or negative way. But I feel like it's more in a positive way, where the attention was just always on them. Like, they've always been a bit of like a helicopter parent, right? So there's that. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they've always been their child's like knight in shining armor. Like, this is our job, to save them and protect them from everything. So I could have been helicopter parents, but regardless of what has happened in the past, I think your mother-in-law knows that she's made stupid decisions. She's made very biased decisions based off of assumptions and stuff like that. And, what was I going to say? Oh, sorry. She's willing to acknowledge that she has been the fool. Absolutely. She looks on what she's done before and she's like, okay, that was foolish. That was stupid. I should not have done that. That was not right. So she feels optimistic about making up for what she has not done. Oh my gosh. I don't know whose motorcycle that was, but I apologize for all that noise. All right, so let's go ahead and see her intentions toward you, pile 2. What are your mother-in-law's intentions toward pile 2? What are the mother-in-law's intentions toward pile 2? What are your mother-in-law's intentions? All right. Back of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Are we looking at power struggles or what? Page of Wands, saying one thing and then doing another. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is selfish behavior. Your mother-in-law says one thing and then does another. And kind of just expects people to like, oh, well, move on. Like, life is short. I don't care about it. And it's like, no, like the behaviors that you're taking part in are really hurting people. And you're really messing up. But she's the type of person who understands these type of things in hindsight. Like, she could be impulsive, but she only understands these concepts in hindsight. So there's that. But yeah, saying one thing and doing another, that's her problem. And she likes to have power over the situation. She likes to have power struggles. And that's why the Leo came out, because she could see you as a bit intimidating, because you also like to have power over your everything in your life. You could also be a little bit controlling, but you don't just back down and let people treat you like a doormat, walk all over you. And she doesn't see it as a bad thing. I don't think she's like, I hate how pile 2 has a backbone. I don't think she sees it as a bad thing, but I think she struggles because excuse me. Sorry, hold on. I've noticed that people who feel like their power was taken from them. Ooh, look at me. See, just clumsy. I feel like a lot of people who feel like they've been powerless in life, their power was taken from them, things were not fair, who have like, they just felt extremely powerless. A lot of time when they're older, they only feel safe when they're in control of situations. They don't do well in the unknown. They don't do well with change. And this could be rooted in like childhood trauma, where like this person is controlling, but it's because maybe their family lacked control, they lacked stability, they lacked security. Everything was unpredictable in her household, right, when she was a child or whatever. So now she feels like the safest way is to nickel and dime everything, you know, cross the I's, cross the T's, dot the I's. Like, she's a bit of a perfectionist and a little bit of a control freak, but it comes from a place of trauma. It's not from a place of like, oh, I do not like pile 2. No, but you set boundaries, you speak up for yourself, and you don't take that. And she doesn't hate you for it. She doesn't dislike you for it, but she's just unfamiliar with it, and she's not sure how to please you, because she hasn't had to be in this position before, where someone else has a lot of power over her family now, right? So let's go ahead and talk about intentions. What are pile 2's? I'm being drawn to this. I have this little like Aquarius card right here. Yeah, Aquarius and Pluto. She definitely wants to work on herself and work on the relationship. I don't think she's stupid. I think she knows that if she doesn't chill out, then she'll really have to reevaluate things very soon. You know what I mean? So let's talk about intentions. We have the Emperor, okay. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, she doesn't want to fight no more. She feels like she's like spread thin and kind of has too much on her plate, and she wants to just let it go. I get the feeling that she's the type of person who just, all right, fine, and let it go. And that's it. Like, I don't think she'll let bygones be bygones. Like, yes, you know, everybody will hold on to things. Everyone will have a little bit of resentment, but she doesn't hold the past against people. And I'll give her that. That's a good thing. Like, whatever happened yesterday, that's yesterday. We have the opportunity for a fresh start right now. All right, so there's that. Let me get one more card for intentions, though. For her intentions. The Devil card in reverse. Yes, she wants to. The Empress card in reverse. She definitely, she gives me, she may be a little bit of a smothering person, a little bit overbearing, a little bit too, just doing too much. But she, with the Devil card in reverse, I take this as she wants to undo the trauma. She wants to unpack these things, and she does want to improve herself. But she's a little bit stuck in her ways. Like, I feel like you're going to help her. Even though there's going to be some struggle and strife and arguments, I think you're going to help her learn that it's okay to not be in control of anything. Like, you can trust other people to do the right thing also. Like, not everybody is bad. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody just doesn't care about you. And, you know, the world isn't a terrible place. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the lesson. I feel like, yep, Judgment card in reverse. This is I don't like the word soul contract, but I feel like y'all were meant to meet each other. You're learning how to step into your power, and she's learning how to step out of, you know, just not step out of her power, but she's learning just to relax, you know, just chill. With that being said, pile 2, I would not recommend y'all to change anything that's going on right now, because the energy is already headed in the right direction. So just know that she does like you and she does want to be a part of this family, but she's just trying to relearn how to let go of control and be okay with it, and trust other people with responsibility, you know, to be responsible. So that's what I got for you, pile 2. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see next, and I will be glad to deliver. So yeah. All right. I need this. Oh, okay, period. Whew. All right. All right, let's go. All right, pile 3. So general energy of how she feels about you. We have water. 2 and 4 is 6th house, ruled by Virgo. So you could be a Virgo, you could be a water sign. You could, you know, with this triangle up here, I feel like a lot of y'all have water in your big 3. Sun, moon, or rising, or maybe even Venus. But a lot of y'all have water. I get a feeling that she feels like you may be overly sensitive, because we have the 5 of Pentacles. I mean, the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. I don't know what that's about, but maybe someone's not doing well financially, or they're struggling to have control or power over their own life. But with the water card, she could see that you're a bit sensitive, compassionate. Maybe you have a child or something like that. This is motherly energy. We have the Devil card. Why is that coming out? All right, whatever. Let's go ahead and see what's up. But yeah, or maybe you're emotionally manipulative. I don't know. I just think that's interesting. Well, let's see. Pile 3. What are her thoughts toward pile 3? All right. What are her intentions? Back of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is equal give and take. So this could also be contracts, stuff like that, but equal give and take, right? 6th house is also health, Virgo. Like I said, Virgo. There's a lot of Virgo energy here. That's the maiden, the servant. All right. So she could see you. You could give off a very Virgo type of energy, especially all these Pentacles, earth energy. But this is a type of mother-in-law where you get what you give. You give what you get. Like, she is, she just, I don't know. She just, it's kind of like a simple-minded. I don't feel like she goes out of her way to impress people. She's not concerned with impressing people. She's like, okay, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice back. If you're giving me attitude, I give you attitude. Like, you're just kind of another person in my life. You know, just 3 of Swords in the back, disappointment, self. I look at 3 of Swords as kind of a self-sabotage as well, but not in a bad way. It's like I had to sabotage the situation. I had to make a difficult choice. That's what the 3 of Swords gives me. But let's go ahead and see what her feelings are toward you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. Okay. So sudden change, unexpected change. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Did you just break up with their child? Or either you broke up with your child, maybe you came across a lot of money, but did you just break up with their child? Are y'all going through a breakup? Or maybe she feels like she's been pushed out. This is just being left on your own. Or being forced to do things on your own. Let's see. Intentions. This is interesting. Let me get a clarifier for the Nine of Pentacles, actually. Clarifier. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. Okay, I see. It seems to me like she may feel like fed up. Or she may feel like you're fed up. There's just this feeling of like, I cannot take this shit anymore. Because 9 is like on the verge of an ending, right? 9 is like you're 10 and then you're done with the suit. Besides, you know, Page Knight. She's like, I feel like she's on like her last leg. Page of Pentacles in reverse, being let down. I feel like she's on her last leg when it comes to this relationship. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think she has a lot of anger as well with all those wands. Let's talk about intentions though. What are her intentions? Knight of Cups with the Hierophant. Okay. All right. So let me tell you something about her. With that Hierophant card, I absolutely believe that she is someone who goes by tradition, goes by what she was taught, and she likes not necessarily her upbringing, but she likes the morals and values of her generation, right? And she feels like it's her place to coach you and to coach. I feel like even though this is a knight, I feel like this is you and their child, right? Let me see what's on the back of the deck. Knight of Swords in the back of the deck. Yeah, she feels like imposing, Knight of Candles, misguided aggression, right? So she feels like imposing her way of life and her standards on you and stuff like that is helping you. Oh, look at these. There's too many cards. Let me just leave this. Sorry. Take these 4. Look, the Temperance is coming down in reverse. There's a lack of balance. She could be a little bit just too much, just doing too much, you know. But she feels like she's doing y'all a favor. Like she's the knight in shining armor for teaching you guys how to be old school. And it's like she's trying to, it's like I don't know what it is. Maybe she didn't do too well in her own household or maybe something like that. But she's taking things out on you. Oh, you're supposed to be this way. Oh, you're supposed to be that way. When I feel like it's really her who's insecure. And like she's trying to prove to herself that, because this is what she was taught, right? So her mother and her grandmother passed down a tradition and they, you know, her mother took part in it. She took part in it. And now she's trying to pass down that tradition to you. She could be very religious or from a very strong culture, have a very strong cultural background, but she is trying to pass that down now to you, right? And it's not really for y'all to, that's you. Maybe you're upset. Maybe this mother-in-law, like you're upset that you cannot train your child and their spouse to be just like you. But newsflash, they don't have to be just like you. You're mad at the wrong people. Be mad at mother, your grandmother, for putting all this pressure on you and teaching you values. Your society, like that mother-in-law, not to say her society doesn't exist now, but we're in a whole different society. Times have changed. You got to let people do what they want to do and be who they want to be, live whatever lifestyle they want to live. Women can do more than just cook and clean all day. You know what I mean? Women can do more than just raise kids. Women can travel. Women can work. They can climb the ladder. Like, women are capable of so much more. They don't have to clean a damn thing or cook a single meal if they don't choose to. These are adults that choose to do whatever the hell with their one life, right? So Yeah, like she's taken stuff out on the wrong people. She's upset that she cannot train y'all to be how you would like, and she's upset over that. But it's not your job. You're a grown pile 3. You're a grown adult, grown man, grown woman. Why the hell do you need this lady to teach you how to be an adult? You're already adult. You already do what you got to do. You pay your bills. You take care of yourself. You do what you have to do. So she needs to respect that. But she honestly genuinely thinks she's doing a good thing by bothering y'all so much. It's interesting how there's a little like devil showing up here. I feel like she's a little bit obsessive. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like she's a little bit obsessive about this issue, your relationship. Not like she's thinking about it all day and night and da-da-da. No. But she's obsessed with the idea of passing down these traditions and making sure you fit the mold of what she feels like a child-in-law should be. She wants you to fit that mold so bad. We have Taurus energy. We have all the elements here, which is interesting. We have fire, sword, earth, and water showing up. Very interesting. Very interesting. But the fire is in reverse. Yeah, I don't feel like y'all are really too interested in each other. And with the fire card in reverse, like fire energy is very creative. And I think of fire energy as being a little bit open-minded very open-minded just because it's creative. It's able to see things, right? It's able to see different outcomes, different sides, the good and the bad, right? To see a whole being, right? So, yeah, she wants to be there for y'all, but she just has a really like old school understanding of what it means to be there for somebody. You know what I mean? Very old school understanding. Very old school understanding. So, yeah. I don't know. This is kind of a hard one, y'all. I'm going to try and pull some cards for advice because this is a hard one to deal with. Ay. Also with Hierophant, like she wants to counsel y'all. She wants to, like, she just, ay. You're not a project. Like, find something else to do. Let me go ahead and pull a card for advice. We have Be of Service. Okay, 2 and 6, Virgo energy. And then we have Sleepless. Interesting. So definitely with this, please nurture yourself. Please nurture yourself. I know this is super stressful and it's hard to understand, but please nurture yourself. And with momentum, know that it's all for a higher reason that you don't understand. It's interesting. I never noticed in this card. Let me try and focus the camera. But in this card, there's the dice, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Luck. Headed toward a lucky place. Manifest. 52, 7. Good luck. Green light. Go ahead. Go ahead. Momentum and ascension tension. Yeah. This is teaching you how to not settle for anything less than what you absolutely want. Finish line. We have red. Look at that. Yep. This is teaching you to not settle for anything less than what you want. If the mother-in-law is a pain in the ass, then hey, look, like, you don't have to settle for that. You don't have to settle for it. I'm not telling you to break up and all this other stuff, but you don't have to settle for anything that makes you less happy. You got one life. That's it. You don't know how long it's going to be. We have 2 and 4, reminds you of 6th house, Virgo. So, with Be of Service, I think this is telling you maybe like you don't have to agree with what your mother-in-law is saying, but like just show that you respect her opinion and you understand where she's coming from. Like maybe don't be like, look, I get it, like whatever. Just be like, hey, like, it's interesting, like learning from you. I know you come from like a different like generation, so it's nice seeing the knowledge that you have to offer. Maybe something like, me personally, I'm a little bit different just because I'm prioritizing this and that right now at this point in my life. So, this isn't too much of a focus for me. I feel like I have a lot of time to learn the whole homemaker role that this mother-in-law is expecting. But this right here also reminds me of the Six of Pentacles, where someone's giving and taking. So don't give this lady any more than she gives you. Don't overextend yourself, right? Be of service, but don't overextend yourself, right? If she wants to overextend herself, then that's her problem. But you don't have to overextend yourself to try and match her energy and show that you care. Just accept what she has to offer, and let her know gently that, you'd like to try something different for your family and your household, and you want to try different things and experiment with different dynamics and see what's absolutely the most comfortable. And maybe she won't like that too much, but I feel like she'll have respect for you for standing up for yourself. And you can stand up for yourself while still being kind and gentle, and without beating around the bush. Just like, oh man, like, you've done so much. Like, wow, no, I think that's awesome. Me personally though, I want to like focus on something different right now. I'm this old and I want to make the most of the resources that I have now. I want to focus on different things, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, don't give this lady any more than what she gives you. You don't have to try and match her energy. That's her problem. Ascension tension. This is a lesson. This is growing pains. Soulmate, build a home. Yep. You can have that soulmate. You can build your home. You can do all of that. But it's growing pains for sure. But if you want to stay in this relationship, then you're also divine timing. I feel like the truth, what you have to do, it's gonna come to you eventually. Abundance. Yeah, you're gonna be receiving a lot of downloads. You're gonna be receiving a lot of support and just happiness. You're gonna be reaping the fruit of what you've sown. So I feel like this was meant to teach you a lesson on not settling for anything less than what you want and what you have the potential to acquire. Okay, so pile 3, it's a rough one, but just hang in there, stay in there, and remind yourself that it's not for no reason. There's a lesson to be learned in all situations. Look at it, as an opportunity to learn. And you'll be all right at the end, all right? It's not, I'm getting the song, we can't be friends, but I'd like to just pre-time. Wait until you like me again. Don't wait around for this lady to like you. She has her own problems she needs to deal with. Don't wait around. Don't give her no more than what she gives you. And yeah, I feel like with this water card that came out at first, she thinks you're just too sensitive or some shit like that. Just ridiculous. But hey, I don't see this situation improving a lot anytime soon, because I think y'all just have different morals and values. But there's a lesson to be learned. That's all I could say. There's a lesson to be learned in knowing what you want and fighting for yourself. Not necessarily fighting for a relationship, but fight for yourself and what you want and what you deserve. Whether that's with this person or without this person, fight for you and your interests in your life and what you want. And it can be an uphill battle in life, absolutely, getting what you want out of life, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This one's a tough one. This is a tough one. But don't feel like, if you feel like you gotta walk on eggshells and stuff, just think, is this really how I want to live for the next 60, 70 years in my life? Is this really what I want for myself? Is this gonna be like, there's all these people, is this the one family I'm gonna deal with? And if you want to, then there's a lesson to learn, and if you don't want to, there's also a lesson to learn. So pile 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. All right, bye.